Tonight on News Central 34.
Michigan's winter isn't over yet. Bad roads closed area schools this morning. We'll tell you what to expect throughout the weekend.
And the Isabella County Transportation Commission is requesting federal dollars to keep buses running. We'll have these stories and more at 5 on News Central 34.
Live from Mount Pleasant's own, this is News Central 34 at 5.
Local buses are in need of funding to continue operating at their current status. Good evening and welcome to News Central 34. I'm Randy Oja.
And I'm Mary Klink. The Isabella County Transportation Commission has prepared to file an application for financial assistance from the state of Michigan for their 2011 operating budget. In the application, the ICTC is asking for approximately $4.8 million in appropriation funds. Richard Atkin, the general manager of the ICTC, said that the money is needed to run the busing service itself. According to Atkins, 90% of the ICTC budget is spent on maintaining the buses and paying the bus drivers. Atkins also said that the money that the ICTC is attempting to obtain is money that people pay in taxes at the pump and when they pay their taxes every year. News Central 34 sat down with the ICTC's Public Relations and Marketing Director, Denny Adams. He explained that the bus service helps people within the community to live their lives independently.
It's a benefit to the community in that there are many people, certainly in this economy especially, that can no longer afford to drive their own vehicle, that they are unable to drive that, whether they be seniors or persons with handicaps. So our community provides a service to them that allows them to interact with the community as those of us who have our own vehicle.
The 2011 fiscal year will begin on October 1st.
One of the state's most wanted criminals is behind bars. 40-year-old Michael Lynn Young was arrested for failing to comply with the Michigan Sex Offenders Registry. After receiving an anonymous tip, the Gratiot County Police were able to track Young to a home in Elwell. Young surrendered without incident and now faces 8 counts of second-degree sexual criminal conduct.
Although the talk about the H1N1 has declined, local nurses say it is important to get vaccinated. Mari Paterpenning, RN BSN nursing supervisor from the Central Michigan District Health Department, spoke with us earlier today.
Reported 9,000 confirmed cases of influenza within our state. Although the numbers are somewhat decreased from what we've been seeing over the last 6 months, H1N1 influenza is still within our state. So the most important means of prevention is certainly vaccination. H1N1 vaccine is readily available at local medical providers, CMU Health Services, and Central Michigan District Health Department.
Clare County residents can receive vaccine from 1 to 4 on Wednesdays. Walk-ins are welcome. For information on how Isabella County residents can make an appointment, visit our website, newscentral34.cmich.edu. A piece of Alma's history is now ready for display. A portrait of Alma's founder, Ralph Ely, has been restored by the Alma Public Library, with funds raised by the Friends of the Alma Public Library. In addition to founding Alma, originally named Elyton, Ely was a Civil War hero and a former state auditor general. The portrait will be unveiled at the Alma Public Library during a wine and cheese celebration on March 7th at 2 p.m. The event is free and open to the public. The library will be accepting donations for the restoration of Ely's cavalry sword and scabbard.
New weight restrictions are being enforced on all paved and gravel roads in Isabella County. The weight restrictions vary from 11,000 to 20,000 pounds depending on the vehicle. According to Isabella County Road Commissioner Manager Tony Casali, the rules will reduce road speeds to 35 miles per hour. Truckers caught driving over the limit will be fined by the pound.
Nearly 35,000 union workers might be disappointed as Michigan lawmakers try to take away their pay raise. The raise was scheduled to take effect on October 1st, that day also marking the start of the next fiscal year. As the state wrestles with a projected $1.7 billion shortfall, lawmakers are worried that Michigan cannot afford the 3% raise. They believe that scrapping the increase could save the state an estimated $48 million.
State gambling regulations may soon change. This morning in Lansing, organizations presented their case in hopes to gain ballot approval for 2 new gambling laws in Michigan. One of the ballots would allow casino gambling to take place at horse tracks. The second proposal would allow 6 non-Indian casinos to be built throughout the state. In order to be included on the ballot, the organizations need 3,000 signatures.
Is Benton Harbor going to be under state control? Governor Jennifer Granholm has until the end of the day to make a decision. News Central 34 has been unable to confirm what her decision was. The governor has never gone against the Financial Review Committee's recommendations, according to Treasury officials. Last month, the Treasury Department's Financial Review Committee recommended a state takeover. The city has a number of financial problems, including delinquent property taxes, a general fund deficit, and large overdraft charges.
New tax credits will be used to help stimulate the struggling state economy. $157 million credit from the Michigan Economic Development Corporation will soon be used to benefit 11 companies throughout the state, including Dow Chemical in Midland. According to Governor Granholm, the projects will create over 17,000 new jobs in the manufacturing, engineering, and technology fields. Dow Chemical and TK Advanced Battery announced construction plans for a new manufacturing plant in Midland. Work from the 4,000 square foot facility will begin in May and is expected to create 300 jobs when finished. Dow joined forces with the South Korean company last year in order to produce batteries for electronic vehicles.
3 Michigan State football players pleaded guilty as a result of their involvement in an on-campus fight last November. Chris Rucker, Orrin Wilson, and Miles White all pled guilty to a misdemeanor assault charge. Each player faces up to 93 days in jail and a $500 fine. A total of 11 current or former players have pled guilty to charges stemming from the fight.
3 Michigan college students face federal charges after they were caught receiving and distributing fake IDs. Police say they intercepted a FedEx package that contained 48 fake IDs and it's made its way from Toronto to Ann Arbor. Immigration officials arrested 2 U of M students that were expecting to receive the package. A Michigan State student was also arrested after traveling to Ann Arbor to pick up 21 of the IDs.
Former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick's arraignment for a probation violation was postponed yesterday. The Michigan's Court of Appeals postponed it to allow the 3-judge panel time to review transcripts and other material related to the arraignment. Kilpatrick failed to pay the full sum of $79,011 in restitution by February 19th. Improvements to the Detroit Metro Airport have paid off. According to a survey by J.D. Power and Associates, the airport is the country's best large airport. Detroit Metro Airport added 2 terminals since 2002. The airport did well in the terminal facilities and baggage claim categories of the survey. And that's all we have for this evening. Thanks for watching News Central 34. I'm Mary Klink.
And I'm Randy Oja. Thanks for watching and have a good night.